Yeah.
Like,
That's my son, man.
That's what's up, mijo.
Yeah. And then how did this fool happen?
Oh man, that's so the homie Chris Estrada, it's loosely based off his life, and he was I met him at a Echoes Under Sunset. It was just like this open mic in Echo Park. It's not there anymore. Yeah, and that was the first time I saw him. Even as a when you see a comic that you never seen before, like that's funny as fucking, it's inspiring. You get those chills back of the neck. I said, damn, this is the motherfucker right here.
Yeah.
He had a whole story right there in his little 8 minutes, whatever. And around that time, Cholo Fit went viral, so I was able to go on tour, and I asked him to come with me. So we were touring for almost 4 years.
Oh, wow.
And he started, homies of mine, and his, the guys that did Corporate on Comedy Central, Comedy Central, Matt Engelbrenson, Pat Bishop, Jake Weissman, they kind of came at Chris and were like, hey, man, we see a show here. And then they started working on it. So I was just kind of always just, Chris would, chime in with me and we'd spitball and he'd be like, hey, here's where we're at. But it was like 4 years in the making.
Wow.
And then Fred Armisen stepped on and he was fucking with it. And then, Jonathan Groff, who did Blackish and all that, they all stepped on. And then they were writing the part for Luis as like this big, for like a more on the nose, like bigger than Chris, tougher vato, like all tatted up.
Yeah.
And they were trying to find that dude, and they were having trouble finding him. And then, they were like, well, they were like, we always knew we were going to have you be part of the show in some capacity, whether it's a writer's room or another character or what.
Yeah.
But they weren't envisioning me playing Luis.
Right.
And then when they were having trouble finding that dude, like, wow, let's have Frankie, start reading for it. And I started reading for it. And it was basically just Chris and like one other producer, and everybody else was like, we love Frankie, but we don't see it. And I don't blame them because I really had nothing out there that would show that I could play this part or that I could act. None of that. I was doing mostly just characters and stand up and shit. But Chris knew I could do it. I knew I could do it, but I'm not a cocky motherfucker. I'm just give me the opportunity, homie.
Yeah.
And so I started reading for it, and slowly more and more people started coming on board. But all those execs at those, networks,
without you,
like,
without you, I don't see it.
Right?
Honestly, because it's like, you created the army of people. Because I want to say something to you. When I'm at the Improv with you, right, and all the people that come out of the room, half of them are for you.
Right.
Like, I was even shocked. I'm like, oh, these are fucking Bobby Lee. No, it was real. I was sitting with them. I was like, these are Bobby.
Chino over here for free.
Yeah. There was a lot of that going on. Like, people were in line to take photos with it that didn't even know who the fuck I am. You know what I mean? And in my head, I'm like, no, this guy's fucking for real. You know what I mean? So you have an army. I knew that, right? So what I'm saying is that, I don't think the show would be even close to what it is without you, bro.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I mean, when I would see the poster, I'm like, oh, that's... In my mind, I literally went, oh, they did the show around Frankie. That they came to you with the deal. We want to do a show. Right, but that's what it seems like. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Well, that's amazing the way you said it, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. But
you fought for it.
But yeah, and my homie Chris Estrada, he went to bat for me, man. You know how that goes. And it was like nobody else was seeing it. And they were basically like, all right, you guys haven't been wrong yet, so Frankie's your guy. They were kind of like, that's your guy. And then,
but who would they have cast?
Yeah, I don't know. They were pushing for some people I can't mention, but
yeah.
Oh, really? And like a name?
Yeah, they were going for like bigger names, and maybe other Mexicans, but weren't from the area.
Yeah.
It was like important that it felt authentic, in every way, and so, but they like, that now they're like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. We're so sorry. Like,
well, it reminds me of Al Pacino in Godfather.
Oh, yeah. Why?
Yeah.
What happened there?
Yeah,
Same
dude.
thing.
Right, because nobody wanted him.
Yeah.
In fact, every day Al Pacino would show up on set, and he's like, I think today's the day I'm going to get fired.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, because nobody, and people would talk about it like, you're going to get fired today. And every day, what's the director? Fuck. Coppola was like, I'm sorry, I don't know, I'm trying. It was only until that one scene where he shoots that, you know what I mean? When he goes to that little cafe and shoots people. After that scene, everyone saw the fucking dailies and went, he just got the job.
What was he doing before that?
He was a theater
like
guy.
a Broadway theater guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the same thing, they were like, this little shrimp, like he's not the fucking tough guy.
Yeah, Michael
Gangster.
Corleone. There's no way.
Yeah.
And then, but they had this one guy pushing for him that was like, nah, this is our guy. And then fucking
Yeah,
What
but
happened? Yeah.
every day he would show up and it would stress him the fuck out. Al Pacino was like, it was the nightmare. He would wake up every like, why am I even going? They hate me. They could feel it on the set. And then and that's what it feels like with you. It's like,
yeah.
they saw it and they're like, okay, that's the guy. You know what I mean? That's
There was
amazing.
one of the producers was like started pushing for me. He was like, "Oh man, he's bringing like a Joe Pesci vibe. Like it makes it more interesting. I love it because I was like the little homie, like, you know.
Yeah.
But like, hey, homie, like I was kind of like, oh fuck, this guy could get crazy. You know?
Yeah.
So I was just tapping in.
Were you? But let me ask you something. Were you nervous?
Nah, once I got it, I was just ready to go
Oh,
because all the producers were like friends, you know. Like I known those guys for well over a decade, you know. And
right.
They had to like fight for me, but once I got in there, I was like, let's get to work, homie.
It
Let's
must
do
also
this.
feel good that everyone fought for you. To be there. So by the time it was time to start, you were like, oh, everyone around me wants me here.
Yeah, and they were just like, I was like so grateful to them, you know, because they really had to like push for me. They had to really push for me, man. They were getting a lot of pushback.
But you know what makes me fucking mad though? It just hit a fucking sore spot with me. Is that even after Mad TV, when I was on Mad TV, right? They're like, he can't act, he does sketch, right?
Right.
But what do you think sketch is, dog?
Yeah.
Right?
Acting.
You know, when I see you in those videos, you're playing, I believe you, that you're this guy, right? You're doing dialogue with other people around you who are acting, right? It's acting, dog.
Yeah.
Right? It makes me fucking mad.
Yeah.
Right? You can act based on your fucking creeper videos. Right?
Yeah.
But the networks are saying, we don't know. He's not a traditional. He's not from fucking the actor studio or whatever the fuck, right?
But,
like, yeah.
But apparently we don't know is not just for sketch people. It turns out that's the same case for Broadway people like Al Pacino, right? There's always going to be people who are just like, we don't know if he's the right fit.
Right. That's
Maybe there's
a good
someone
point.
better, I don't think it's just sketch. I just always think if it's someone who's not like a big name, they're always going to push back.
Yeah.
Even though, was there a bigger name on anything bigger than Creeper? No, there wasn't. Like these people were just dum-dums.
Yeah.
They want to be able to justify their jobs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know what's right, you know what I mean? And I have this background, and I'm the boss, and I'll make the decision. But it's like at the end of the day, it's like they don't know. And it makes me so mad. No, because for years that plagued me,
Yeah,
I couldn't get into places because like he's not an actor.
He's a comedian. Yeah, comedians have that rap in general. They're like, he's a comedian. He's not a real actor,
Yeah,
but it's
no.
like-
Granted, there are a lot of comics that can't act.
oh, yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
clarify
sure.
that.
Let's clarify that. I've been there. I've been in positions where I'm like, I don't name names, but even when I was mad, I'm like, I would tell the casting director, I know this guy that can do this. And like, all right, bring him in. And I've given the sides, then come in, you know what I mean, and not be able to do it. Right?
man.
It's so
No.
fucking hard. Yeah.
We've been there too. Yeah. It's like,
Yeah, I've been there
what?
too.
Like what?
Yeah.
I've been that guy too.
Yeah, I've been that guy too. Yeah. But it's like, just give us a shot, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm so glad. And so you have other shit that you're doing too. I don't want to get into it because it's probably not real. But I've talked to you, and you know what I mean. There's other shit in the horizon.
Yeah.
For you, dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
I really want you, Frankie, to really take sobriety seriously.
That took a turn.
Yeah.
Took a turn.
Are we allowed to talk about this?
Yeah, I think I can talk about it.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
Nasty.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah. Go ahehead, man.
No, because
It was
a left
intervention. All of a
It
sudden.
was
I know it was a left turn. I'm sorry.
I'm confused because I know that that's off mic topic, but like, did we ask if he was okay with that?
No, but I also asked. We'll cut it out if it's weird.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're good, dude. No, because this is what
Sorry.
we cried about.
Okay, but I know that, but people don't know that. Maybe you wanted to keep that private.
Is it cool for you to talk about it briefly?
Yeah. We can talk about it.
All right. So no, it wasn't. I don't even want to talk, Frankie. I don't even want to talk about it. I just wanted to tell you
No
that.
piñata, homie. Always bringing up shit.
I don't want to talk about it, but let's talk about it.
Yeah. I just want to say that I care about you, right?
Yeah.
And I hopefully that you would, if I was slipping up a bit, that you would say the same to me,
Yeah.
right? And I want to have that kind of relationship with you. That's all.
No, yeah. I mean, man, all that shit. I mean, I always partied. It's what I grew up around. I mean, I would have like tios like whatever, shooting up, fucking.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say, my mom and dad were like, pretty much. It was just always around. I wouldn't say like it was always like, oh, like it was in my household. Like my mom and dad were like cool as fuck. They kept shit tight in the crib. But growing up,
Dude, there's a real problem going on right now. It's my shorts.
I know. I like it.
Of course you do.
No, but,
Of course you do.
but I think you purposely did that.
Okay, so
You came in like, I'm gonna wear these shorts.
He smelled.
But he smelled so fucking
good. You
Yeah.
fucking
So
weirdo.
good.
You smelled so good.
I was worried I overdid it, to be honest. I did 3 sprays. I usually do 2
Why'd you do 3?
for you, Bobby.
Really?
Yeah.
I did no sprays for you last time.
I know.
You noticed that?
George really got the.
Yeah.
Wait,
that
what
aroma.
happened there?
Well, no, we'll get into it.
There's a lot. There's a lot to unpack.
Let's unpack
We're gonna unpack it. We'll unpack it.
Wait.
yeah,
I'm so
yeah.
happy to be here.
We haven't started yet.
Bullshit.
No, that's not how we start.
Okay.
That's not how we fucking start.
Okay, go.
Right. I do a little introduction.
Okay.
Right. I say your name. Right. And then we start.
Okay.
Okay. But we have to comment on your smell. It's very like Egyptian almost.
Yeah.
Right. Like he's a prince
Yeah.
in a desert land.
Sultan.
It's like a sultan.
Wow.
Right. He's got big dick energy. Look at him.
I mean, that's what.
Look at those
Can
legs.
I ask you something?
Yeah.
deflection.
No,
Yeah,
it's not a
I
deflection.
love it.
Do you think that's true?
About.
My big dick energy. I'm
I
asking you
feel
if it's
like
true.
I'm not the authority on big dicks, but I am the authority on small dicks.
Oh.
No, and he does not have one.
No. Fuck you, Logan. Fuck you, dude.
Wow.
Well, dude,
Right. Don't look at me. Why? Because we were together.
that's the extent of my knowledge
I know.
of her and you.
Right.
And she's
But I
talking
will
about being a little dick expert. Bobby, you're sitting right there like.
I know.
I will say that dudes usually with small pecs have bigger dicks.
Oh. How
Dudes
big are
with
your
really
pecs, dude?
big bulging pecs tend to have smaller dicks.
A correlation I've never heard before.
Yeah.
That's just,
Do you have-
but that's like
what are your pecs?
anecdotal
I'm
evidence.
not asking about the size of my penis. Don't mistake this
Just
question.
the energy.
The energy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You don't think I'm a little bit of a dweeb? Like I walked in with a Rubik's cube and 2
I
primes.
think that you're trying to offset.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Ow.
Shit, dude.
Mm.
She's analyzing you, dude. Yeah.
You're like, look at me, I'm all nerdy, but then it's like,
Yeah.
That
yeah.
sounds.
It's not. It's
It's not. It's not.
not. No.
No. All right.
I don't have a hammer. You know.
who wants a hammer?
No, I don't. Some girls.
I would
You're in
give you,
LA.
I would bet $25,000 right now that you have a bigger dick than me.
I guess we'll have to show it on camera.
By the way, who is he? Who is he, dude?
He's my guy. He's my guy. He's my George, dude.
No.
And I'll tell you this, right? He's not gonna walk out.
I'll never walk out, man.
So let's start this thing. Do the count. I'll say your. Yeah.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the #1 Asian podcast on planet Earth. Right? We Googled it yesterday. BuzzFeed said we're #1
Yep.
Yeah.
on planet Earth. Joe Coy was like 11th.
Yeah.
Right? We were #1 on that list, and we were not the #1. But if you Google it, we don't show up on any other fucking list except for the BuzzFeed one. The rest of them are like, you know what I mean?
Who are they?
Gooks on patrol with Xinjiang and Changchang.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't do
We're
that.
#1 in Singapore too.
We're #1 in Singapore. That's
Small
great.
Island nation,
Yeah,
very
we love
rich.
it. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're the #1 Asian podcast on planet Earth, right? We've got him, right? Andreas, who's like never.
They.
He never comes here. He's not. He does bad friends.
What are your pronouns?
Yeah. What are your pronouns, dude?
He's Spanish, so he doesn't know.
It's he, him, them.
Yeah. He's.
I don't know what you said. I don't know what
Dude,
you
he's-
said.
bro, I'm so sorry. He's a foreigner. Him, ham.
What does that mean?
I don't even know what that means.
No, I don't want to.
You don't talk so much. Not on this podcast. You don't talk so much, right? Him. We got this guy, dude. This dude is never been. He doesn't even know where he is right now. He thinks that he's at Applebee's. I mean, working 2 shifts.
High
Bro,
times.
he's always high. This guy's always high.
Are you high right now?
He's just Asian. Yeah, they look high.
Don't do that to me.
No, but look
Bobby.
at him though. Does he honestly? If you saw him at a fucking rave,
Yeah.
would you think he was high or not?
100%.
He is.
100%.
And
Also,
be
I
honest-
don't believe you.
Yeah, be fucking honest.
I don't believe.
Be
I think-
honest.
I
Are you
think-
high or
I think
not?
you're
Be honest.
stoned right now.
You didn't You didn't take anything today. Did you last night? Yes. Okay. Okay. So residual.
Residual high.
We got flat face right there. He's a flat face Filipino.
What's up?
So can I ask you though, what makes this an Asian podcast? Is it you three?
Yeah,
4. Maybe.
Well, he's Asian.
I'm Asian.
She's Asian.
He's Asian.
You
And I'm
are.
Asian.
What did you think she was?
Yeah, what'd you think
look
she was?
Surprised.
I would not have said Asian.
What would you have said?
Some sort of European Greek.
Oh.
Wait,
That's
wait.
nice.
Can you break it down for me? I need to
I'm
understand.
Filipino.
50%.
She's Filipino. Yeah.
My dad is French.
Do you speak any?
I was born and raised there, so I speak this language called Bisaya.
Oh, so excuse me. You guys really are the #1 Asian
Yeah.
podcast.
Wait, do you think I'm claiming it because I'm the only Asian guy on it?
Well,
or
when
what?
you first said it, I did have a look around.
Yeah. Yeah.
I went.
Well, he
1, 2.
guaranteed, right? Guaranteed Asian.
Hey, 100%.
What about him?
Definitely. And by the way, I would have guessed Filipino.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
You're the outlier.
Yeah, yeah,
And then I don't know. No, he's the outlier. Who's that guy?
He never comes here though.
Him.
Him doesn't come here. He's a fucking visitor. Anyway, I did his podcast.
So good,
It was
Bobby.
it was a success.
Great success.
Right. He's a wrestler on the WWE.
Yeah.
He has a famous brother, but I think you're more famous.
Really?
I think so. I mean, I don't know him at all, and I don't ever want to know him.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I don't ever want to. I don't ever want to meet him.
Why?
I don't because I'm on your team.
You got your fix of the Paul brothers.
No, it's not a fix. It's just like I know where my allegiance is.
But we're.
I
my
know
brother. Like
I know he's your brother, and I have a brother too, and we love each other. My point is this though. But even if there was a war, I had to be able to figure out who I'm siding.
You're right.
Right, and
You're
you
right.
for forever.
Thanks, Bob.
Right, Logan Paul. Give him a round of applause. Logan Paul.
Do you guys ever have any sibling rivalry?
Yeah, we did.
Trouble with that word.
It's a hard word. It's a hard word. That double R. Is.
What, yeah, I mean, what is it? You guys fought before?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
About what?
I punched him in the face once when we were young. He stole my glasses.
Yeah.
I had glasses because I'm a nerd. And when we were adults, it's nasty. We got in a big feud online. Like there was a girl.
Oh, it's always about a girl.
Yeah, there was a girl
That you both liked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this wasn't like a fabricated thing. You genuinely.
No.
Can I say one last thing before you even say anything else?
All right.
Is that I want to tell my audience right now, this guy's a man of his word. Because I did his, right? And I contacted him because we needed him on ours. But you go, I'm only in town for a minute, but can you do mine? And I promise I'll do yours. Usually when people say that, they never do it.
I wasn't planning on doing it.
How are we here? How?
Wait. So, wait. So, when I got the message, you know what I mean? When on Instagram, we have each other's number now, but on Instagram, I go, and you said, do mine now and I'll do yours later. You weren't intending to do it?
Fully.
Why?
Complete fabrication.
What? So what changed your mind?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, you?
No. If you remember correctly, I reached out to come on your podcast initially.
2 years ago.
Yeah. And by the way, that's unlike me. I'm not saying I'm hot shit. I'm saying I know my behavior, and I don't think I've ever requested to come on someone's podcast. So I don't know what I saw, Tiger Belly,
Yeah.
that made me want to reach out and sit in the seat.
Right.
But it must have been something incredible. You guys have a great program.
Well, I'll tell you this. I think what it is I don't want to, but I think that you're a man of the people. Number two, no, I don't.
What does that mean?
You'll see when I'm done. All right. And number two, you don't have a racist bone in your body.
Oh.
And you want to immerse yourself in different kind of cultures.
Okay.
And people.
Okay.
You know what I mean, you don't care that I'm shaped the way I'm shaped. You don't care that I have a little yellow dick, right?
She says it's not little.
I know,
Those
it's very
jokes won't
good.
work anymore, which is
Wow.
astonishing. It's astonishing. Your cover's blown, and you can't make
Thank
little
you.
dick jokes anymore.
Thank you.
Dude, my dick is pure.
I believe that.
No, my dick is magic.
I believe that too.
My dick is like it's small,
You're
but when
going to. It's average, but it's not small.
don't do that.
But it's- but it's-
don't do whatever you're doing. Don't do that.
pure.
It's
It's
pure.
pure.
Is it pure?
It's
What does it taste like?
Honestly, there was a time where it did for a couple years there. It did not taste that great.
Years, Bobby.
Years?
Wait. What
Couple
did it taste like?
Years.
It tasted
Fiji water.
No, it tasted.
That's what girls have told me. Fiji water.
What?
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
Bobby,
really.
Look,
Not Aquafina.
Look at me in the eye right now.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it, but you know exactly why it tasted that way for years.
What, like shit?
Not shit,
What?
but something similar to a foot.
Okay, that's not true. That's not fucking true.
Sweat.
And I'm tired of your fucking lies. Right? She's saying makes no fucking logical sense. She's saying I have foot fungi. Okay.
Well, it sounds like you got dick.
Math. It's the math, dude.
No. I had foot fungi, right? My left foot smelled ridiculous.
It made
She's
its way up to your
claiming that
dick.
it ventured up to my dick.
Yeah.
And my dick smells like my foot.
You got jumping fungus, dude.
Yeah,
Jumping
Wait,
fungus.
I'd like to. I'd
that's
like
a good video game. 80s video game, jumping fungus.
Fucking.
Yeah.
You may want to prepare yourself to cut this out, but I'm going to defend myself real quick.
I already know what you're gonna say.
Exactly, the truth.
Oh, yeah. Say it and cut it out, Bobby. She'll just bleep it.
This dirty motherfucker admitted. So,
All right, cut
so when
that
he
out. All right, cut it out.
Your
Cut that
itch.
out.
That stays in.
I'm-
Can you play a 30-second censor beep? I don't know why I'm not shocked.
It-
So you really are what you eat, huh? Can you cut in there?
Yeah.
Can you cut in there?
Yeah, we can cut in there. You are what you. So
You guys missed something great.
I don't want to talk about my penis. I don't want to talk about my penis anymore. But I want to say this, all right? That it is nice. Women like it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's pure, and that's all I want to say.
That's
right?
great.
no
Thank you.
complaints, never have had a
And it's medium, right?
medium.
Medium.
This is the dynamic I wanted to see, by the way.
What?
Just you two. I find it fascinating that you had been in a relationship and you pretend like everything's civil in a professional setting, but let's be honest with you. There's a little something going on in her. Is it like resentment? Is it
Well, I never noticed that. Maybe.
is it envy? What is that?
Yeah, there is
Lila?
something going on right there. Yeah. Cut that out. Stop saying it. Stop saying it. Stop saying it.
No, that stays in. Please.
Yeah.
It's what the people want, Bobby.
No, they don't want. We don't want that.
That's the hate in my heart. It's actually
That's what
coming
it
from
is.
my pussy.
That's what it is.
Yeah. We're not talking about your pussy anymore or my
Okay, thank
dick,
you.
all right? Because they've done it, right? They've met,
They've
right?
met.
And they're friends.
They are
They're good
friends.
They're fucking friends.
Are
right?
they
So
cordial?
They're,
They're-
no, I mean they hand like politicians.
Yeah.
Politician.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fake
Good to see.
cordial.
Good. Welcome back to the country, or our country. You know what I mean?
Dude, something about you, Bobby, just
What?
makes everyone want to talk about their genitals.
I know. Let's stop for a second, all right? I don't want to talk about my genitals anymore because it's like it's older, right? It works and it's likable, very likable, right?
Also, for 51, my
Oh,
God, does
thank
it
you.
work?
It works so good.
You're not
The squirts,
51.
yeah, dude.
He's 50.
You're not 51.
He's
I'm 51, dude.
Bullshit.
Yeah, how old are you?
Bullshit.
No, I am 51 years old.
Liar.
No,
I'm 27.
and yet, well, what the fuck? Look at this guy,
Wait, hold on.
the king of the world at 27.
No fucking way you're 51.
Yeah, dude. Harlan
How- how old
Williams
are
turned
you?
60
38.
today. What?
38.
You're 38. Yeah.
Dude.
I look good, huh?
Incredible.
Right. So my point is that
And you're youthful too. Your energy's young.
can I tell you what the key is? No stress. Be free. It's freedom, dude. Freedom keeps you young. You know what I mean?
You
I-
don't have stress?
Sometimes I do have stress, but it's like not
Debilitating.
What'd you say?
Debilitating.
Yeah.
It's also a hard word.
Do you
It
ever
is, right?
feel like so stressed? Are you ever just like, I want to fuck all of this. I want to move to like rural somewhere on like a quiet farm.
You have a problem with your R's in general, huh?
Yeah. Baby, you're very Asian right now.
Why? It's 'cause I'm Asian.
No, but you're not. You don't usually fuck up your R's.
Am I drunk?
I don't know.
I got drunk.
He lives in Puerto Rico.
We have
No,
we have someone like you on our show. His name's George.
Yeah.
He also has trouble with English.
Just
All right.
It's because he doesn't wear his headphones, I think. Like you.
Oh, that's true.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp Therapy Online.
You guys, we've talked about BetterHelp before. We use it here, everyone here in this room. During the pandemic, I really needed BetterHelp. I needed online therapy, and it's really helped. Unfortunately, life doesn't come with a user manual. So when it's not working for you, it's normal to feel unstuck. Navigating any of life's challenges can make you feel unsure, whether it's a career change, a new relationship, or becoming a parent.
And I've been in therapy for years. It's the one indispensable factor in my life. And these therapists are trained to help you figure out the cause of challenging emotions and learn productive coping skills, which makes therapy the closest thing to a guided tour of the complex engine called you.
As the world's largest therapy service, BetterHelp has matched 3 million people with professionally licensed and vetted therapists, available 100% online. Plus, it's affordable. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to match with a therapist. If things aren't clicking, you can easily switch to a new therapist anytime. It couldn't be simpler. No waiting rooms, no traffic, no endless searching for the right therapist. Learn more and save 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/belly. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/belly.
So let this guy, George, let's talk about him for a second. Okay?
No, but back to my question.
Go ahead.
Are you ever like, I want to just like fuck all of this and move to a quiet place and ever like that stressed out?
You know, it's a great question. Honestly, I don't think so. I think I got blessed with a really resilient and positive mind. Like I think especially in LA and in 2022 now, the generation that is forming, the stigma around mental health is slowly disappearing. So people are more willing and enthusiastic to talk about their stress, their depression, their anxiety. And I think it has a bit of I think it has permeated the culture in like a good way, because people are more open with themselves and others, which is the most important thing. Like, you got to be okay to talk about what you're going through. And I'm fortunate to say that I don't know, life's good. Like, I don't have those demons, you know. So
his hypothesis.
Okay.
And I was born a certain way and whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I'm not, but
Okay.
like, well, let's do the test.
Right.
But then as more things are going down and Betty's helping try to figure out and diagnose, like, some things are possible, but that means we would never be able to get pregnant, because I have a varicocele on my left testicle. Shout out to varicoceles. And I had one when I was in 11th grade. I had an operation.
Yeah.
It went away. I then got a girlfriend pregnant, and things happened. What we felt was both for us at the time. And I think it's great that a woman or a man, there's a choice with their body, and, you know, you should vote. And
We're all about abortions on this podcast. We're good.
fantastic. And so I've gotten a person pregnant,
Yes.
and
Mazel.
thank you. And then the varicocele came back. So I always thought you get rid of the varicocele when you're ready to have a baby, because I was told it's not going to get any worse. You
Okay.
just, why have it now?
Yeah.
But now it turns out if I'm a woman,
Yeah.
I've never gotten somebody pregnant. So I'm thinking, was she pregnant with somebody else's
Wait,
baby?
so now they're saying that it's an impossibility that you, with
Being a woman.
being a woman or with post varicocele, that you impregnated a woman.
Yeah, so basically, if you couldn't get Bobby pregnant,
Right.
varicocele or not,
Okay.
so, did she?
This is what you wanted to talk about?
This is important. I want to hear this story.
So basically, I have to find out if I got somebody pregnant. That
This is your
changes
closer.
the diagnosis.
This is your closer?
yeah, it changes your diagnosis.
Yeah.
So what am I going to reach out to her?
Yes.
And say, hey, did you cheat on me?
Yes.
So I did.
Just be like, okay.
I did, and this just happened. This was last night, and she wrote back to me this morning.
And what did she say? Wait, hang on.
You'll have
How
to go
did
to
you write her?
rickglassman.com to find out.
All right. Okay.
Wait,
Instagram.
Okay.
but what did you say? How did you even broach the subject? Have you spoken to her in a long time, or were you just like, hey, what's
Okay.
up? Did you cheat on me?
I can read it to you.
Please.
Do you know what he's talking about, by the way, Bobby? What it looks
I have
like?
no idea what's going on.
This is what it looks like.
Let me see.
That's a varicocele, but
Let me see. What?
Is that one?
No, basically, a varicocele is a group of veins.
it's like a varicose vein.
Yeah, so it's basically I
Oh.
have veins around the testicle, and because veins are filled with blood and it's warm, it makes the temperature of my testicles spicy.
Ah.
Extra hot.
Yeah.
But it looked like there was only,
One
there
was
was only
large.
one ball in there.
So
Is
he
that
was
what it-
basically
my one testicle is a little smaller than the other.
Oh,
he was basically boiling his sperm.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well, yes.
You know.
You
That's
were boiling the goods.
exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Your testicles are like one of them's winking, if they were eyes.
Yeah, I would think more of one of them. One of them is more looking into one of those things,
Magnifying glass.
A magnifying glass. That's what it is.
That's a microscope. A
Microscope.
magnifying is a
Microscope.
handheld.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest, because why not? There's glass here. It's significantly smaller.
Oh, but how's the dick?
It's my girlfriend even said to me when my doctor said, "Are you a woman?" She said her first thing, "Did he see your penis?" Because it's great. It's great.
I'm sure it is.
It's great.
I'm sure it is.
So I just thought it was an interesting subject.
I want to know
What
what the
unhelpful-
email is. No, this is important.
This is the unhelpful advice, I think.
So here it is. Here's me reaching out to a girlfriend I had a while ago,
Okay.
asking if she cheated on me.
All right.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, name, how have you been? Gotta ask. What is she gonna be? I've been good.
Wait, hang on. You didn't address her by her name?
Yeah, I didn't say hey name. I'm just
Oh my God.
Fill in the
Rick.
blanks, babe.
yeah. Hey, whatever you are.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
yeah.
I just don't want to put her on blast.
Okay.
She's a very famous movie star now.
Okay.
Hey,
Is she really?
No.
Oh, okay.
I would tell you the name if it was. How have you been? I have an odd question to ask you that's really important to me,
Okay.
making it about me so she doesn't feel defensive.
Right.
Let them hear the data.
Uh-huh.
As I'm sure you remember, almost 15 years ago while we were together, you got pregnant and we handled it the way we felt best at the time.
Great.
Today, I'm running into some interesting biological questions involving my genetics, hormones, and fertility.
TLDR.
GHF.
All right. Go ahead.
Basically, if I have ever gotten someone, you know what? I'm now. Finish it. We might read it super fast.
No,
no, you're
Take
good.
your time. But what I just want to say real quick is, why even text her? Who gives a shit? Let it go.
No, this
Because
is
if I didn't get her,
Why would you care about it?
because if I didn't get her pregnant,
Who cares?
Because he's trying to have a baby.
Let me answer. Let me answer.
He's trying to have a baby.
If you're going to ask me a question, let me answer. If you're going to make a judgmental joke, end it with a fucking period or exclamation point.
Okay, but whatever happened in the past, then deal with the past.
Absolutely. And that's what I'm doing.
Sweetie, but in this case, the past absolutely
present.
is pertinent to his future.
Okay, go
so,
ahead.
yes, this is necessary.
Go
Continue,
ahead.
Rick.
Go ahead. My bad.
Continue.
Fuck.
My bad. My bad. Go ahead. Finish.
I'm going to start from the beginning.
I want to. No, because I don't fully know what you're saying.
Oh, why would you? You're fucking. There's birds floating around your head when you're not talking.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Send this to me. We'll animate the birds.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like I'm doing
Please,
stand up
I want
right
you-
now, and now the audience
I
is
want
not
you to
into
be
the
real,
joke.
dude.
But it's not even a joke.
I'm curious.
It's-
Keep
I'm-
going. I'm really curious.
I'm really
This is
curious.
educational for me, so please continue.
Yeah. So hello.
Hello, name.
Fill in the name.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello,
How have you
Sandra
been? I
Hi.
memorized.
Okay, this is.
I memorized
Can
it.
I give you the short version of it?
How have you been?
What's up? Remember, I got you pregnant, and then now we continue.
Continue. Go ahead.
Remember, we got a shmshmorsh, and then this continues. Picks up from there.
As I'm sure you remember, almost 15 years ago, while we were together, you got pregnant, and I. Here we go.
Yeah.
Today, I'm running into some interesting biological questions: genetics, hormones, fertility, and basically, if I've ever gotten someone pregnant, it would help narrow a lot of things down. And without going into too much detail, this isn't just about fertility. This is about a lot of things involving my body. And as uncomfortable of a question as this may seem to you, the only thing that matters is the data. I mean, nothing personally, nor do I have any judgment whatsoever. It's just a couple of things that have come up recently that have contradicted the reality of me getting somebody pregnant ever. So my question to you, and again, no judgment, is, when you got pregnant while we were together, was I the person who got you pregnant? Is there any chance it could have been with someone else? It's really important that I know for sure. Again, I can't stress enough, respectfully, this has nothing to do with you.
Very good. Very good.
So much time has passed, and if you slept with somebody else when you're 20 years old, who cares? I even capitalized who cares because I didn't know how to spell.
Okay. Yeah.
Oiko Volt.
Okay, Rick.
I want to make sure you understand I'm not accusing you of anything, again, and I apologize for over-communicating. I would be asking this question to anybody. It's just that it is contradicting certain diagnoses that I have been getting, and this is about my overall health, and I hope you'll be completely candid with me.
Okay.
Sorry for
She didn't respond.
Sorry for such a random and odd message, but if there's even a 1% chance you got pregnant for somebody else, that is information that would be valuable to me. I hope you're doing well. And thank you for your patience in reading such an odd, long message.
Okay.
She wrote back, Dear Rick, I've been waiting for this. I cheated on you.
No.
No. She didn't. She said she didn't cheat.
So you're not a woman.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. All this time, I felt like I was turning into my mother.
What did it say?
She said, no, I'm not going to, it's fine, but I'm just not going to read her message
Yeah,
just
that's
because
fine.
it feels like that's not for me to read.
So, yeah.
But I didn't cheat on you. And she said that, she said everything's blah, 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 blah. You know, that, how have you been? She's having a baby boy soon. And
Wonderful.
May I
she's
talk?
moving.
May I
and,
talk?
And I want to write back, end with this. End with this. I just want to write you my funny response.
Okay.
She said, I'm expecting a baby boy in, this month, blah, blah, blah. I said, congratulations. Will this be your third? I hate to ask, and I'm sorry if this feels too personal, but is this baby mine? Just to show, lighten up the mood.
Very funny.
Anyway, it goes on.
Very good.
Maybe we'll get coffee.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
You're like you're like Spock, and everyone is around you is like Bones.
The character or the thing?
Yeah, the actual character, right? It's like you come into my podcast, you bring your own headphones,
Yes. Yours disgusting.
you bring your own mic.
Yeah.
We've never had that happen before.
Crazy. Yeah.
Well,
Right? You wiped everything down.
I respect it.
thank you.
I'm wondering what it's like when a lady makes love to you. Do you put plastic over the bed?
It's an interesting
Is it
question.
very surgical?
I have rules, and I get them out of the way really fast.
Okay, so what are the rules? I'm a lady.
Yeah,
Okay, let's say we've been dating for a couple weeks.
sure.
I decide.
And I've already fucked you.
We've dated a couple days.
I probably am about to fuck you.
Okay. So this is about the fuck,
Right.
right? So I come over to your house.
Right? You've
Yeah.
already gotten to know me, so
Yeah.
you know it's cute when I say, take off your shoes, and if we're going to get into my bed, you either need to be naked or I'm going to give you shorts. Because they know this already.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
So you give them shorts, like basketball shorts?
I give them options.
All right.
Basketball shorts.
Yeah, or by the way, this was a long, long time ago, and all of them were uglier than Betty. Betty, you're the most beautiful girl I've ever been with.
Yeah.
Or the boxers that I don't wear anymore, but they're like girls wear them as shorts. They do this thing, they roll it
I
a
like
little
that.
bit,
I
and
like
they're
that.
like,
Yeah.
and then they'll get in bed, and then I'll say, Alexa, play rock and roll or whatever we're in the mood for.
Yeah.
Put on one of my podcasts or something.
What? So Led Zeppelin rock and roll, or just any rock and roll?
Is there any other rock and roll?
There probably is. Good. Touche. Go ahead.
So we play a little Led Zeppelin, Smoking on the Water or whatever songs you got on Led Zeppelin. Imagine listening to Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
And yeah, so what's your question now?
So is it? But because you're so very clinical and surgical about things, is there okay, now you're gonna lay on your back, spread your legs open, and I'm gonna insert here? I mean, how does that work?
No, listen, as OCD as I am,
Yeah.
I also, and I'm not, yes. Yeah, I made that up, by the way.
I know. My cousin's deaf. It's okay.
You didn't know, let me finish.
All right, go ahead.
I'm very excited to hear that we'd love to get him on the pod. You know what I've been wanting to do? I've been wanting to have somebody sign in the corner of my living room the whole podcast. Could we get him on your episode and he can sign everything?
No, he's in the Philippines.
Well,
You Zoom it?
Hey, Rick, would you ever have my girlfriend on your podcast?
Don't force me onto someone's show.
Listen, I would love to have you on the podcast.
Yeah.
I asked something that is very high school recently when Esther was on mine because we talked about you guys a little bit. I suggested you guys should go on Tiger Belly to promote your special.
Yeah.
Talking about you. I'd love to have her on. And at the time, I don't remember if I had deleted it or not, but I did do hey, will you circle? I had Esther ask you to
What is
feel
it
interest.
about you writing me and then undoing the writing?
I was wrong. And
I feel like I'm a really approachable person.
I don't know you, and through association, you heard the messages. When I message you, because of our relationship in that moment, it's now we have, relatively speaking, our own. But it was only you're Bobby's girlfriend. Respectfully, I don't know you. I didn't think you knew who I was.
Fair. You know what? I do appreciate that because some people don't. They just
Some people don't what?
just go for it, and I'm kind of like,
It felt a little. It would feel to ask you without meeting you, and it's not necessarily the right. But my mindset is, oh, I asked Bobby. Bobby isn't. Maybe I could get Kalila. And I didn't want to make it seem like that. And there's probably other things that I could check in on. I don't know. But I would love to have you on the podcast.
Were you neurotic on the set of Undateable? I heard some things.
But you were just on. Oh, really? What did you hear?
That you were in the beginning of your first show, and there was a little neurosis going on the show.
I definitely, the first season in particular,
Yes.
I came into some really strong self-awareness when I turned 32.
Okay.
So for the first little bit of Undateable, it was, I'm sure you heard some things that I maybe don't even know, and probably.
No, it wasn't anything bad. It was just that I just found, I had heard rumors.
Like, what did you hear?
Just that you were like neurotic on set, and that you would like, want funnier lines, or I don't know what it might be.
Yeah, probably. I probably wanted funnier or more lines.
But it got to the point that where I would hear it from the rumor mill that you were outwardly
From the people on the cast who are friends of
other
yours.
people. Let's just say that.
I don't know, man. But you know what? I'll tell you this much. I am not who I was before, but I am proud of him. And I have learned from him. And
Dude, that's the best. Oh my, you're about to make me cry. That's the best answer I've ever heard. Because whatever you are, and I'm trying to figure that out right now, my friend. Yeah, you should be proud of whatever you are.
I really like you.
I really like you too.
I think you're a
Do you?
magical
Yeah, yeah.
being. I do.
Yeah, I do.
You know, there aren't a lot of people that I naturally.
no, my eyes are watering. I felt like you didn't like me, and that was okay, but I wanted you to.
Wow.
You're an agent of chaos.
Yeah.
In like, there are certain people that I feel very like, just like a magnet to. Him being one of them, and I just get him. Whatever chaos, whatever agent of chaos this is, I get, I love, I adore all parts of it. Right? I feel the same way about you, and I just met you.
Thank you.
And I didn't think I would. I thought this would be a dreadful podcast, and I really, really,
She really
like
did.
you.
Oh, is that why you came in like, oh, I guess we're ready?
With a shield on my face.
Yeah, she came in. I've never seen her wear a shield before.
First time a shield on this podcast.
What did I say about him before? Be careful with
careful
Rick. He
around
might
him.
be a vector.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said. That's
you were
why I
the
came with a
opposite.
shield.
You were the opposite.
You're the opposite.
A vector for.
Just germs and bacteria. I didn't know that you were careful. I didn't think you would bring your own mic. I didn't know that you'd bring your own headphones. I'm actually like so impressed.
My podcast is literally called "Take Your Shoes Off."
I thought that was just an Asian, an homage to the Asian folks like us, because we take our shoes off.
Yeah. No, it's take your shoes off is the easiest one for, like, when you come into my house, there are so many rules that I feel like take your shoes off is the dipping their toe in. Like, oh, I get it. He's somebody who wants things a certain way. And then you got to wash your hands. You got to change your shirt, shorts, all these things.
it,
So it's just
yeah.
like the easiest one. So yeah, I'm a clean person. And
All right, so we just did an extra 20 minutes.
yeah, put it on the Patreon.
Or no, we are. We're going to keep it in, but let's do an unhelpful advice.
Sure.
So we have emails. We'll answer, and then we'll get out of here.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby, Kalila, and Rick. Take Your Shoes Off podcast, Glassman.
That's really you doing it live.
Yeah. Would you guys like to decipher a dream, industry question, or marriage help?
Well, no.
We
Let's
just did therapy, so let's just do a fucking dream
dream.
industry.
Let's just do dream interpretation.
And what, do we each do it? 3 different ones.
Whatever you want to say.
I think that we can come together as
It's one thing, and then
agree
whatever you wanna
on-
say.
Yeah.
Okay, this is from a friend of ours. A fan of ours. Hey guys, my name is Renee Meza. I'm a truck driver from Colton, California, and I love all you guys and they make my trips more enjoyable. So I had
Thank
this,
you, Renee.
So I had this dream that I walked out of my bedroom to my living room and I saw a bunch of cum puddles all over my living room floor. I turned to my left and I see Bobby crouching on top of my couch giggling and saying, yeah. And he was just wearing some American flag underwear. Patriotic. I turned to my right. I see Bobby's parents cleaning up the puddles and his dad was yelling at me saying, why did I let him do this?
And
What?
whose dad was yelling at
Bobby's dad.
My own dad.
was yelling at Bobby?
No, was yelling at this guy.
At Renee.
Renee.
Saying, Renee, why did you let Bobby
do this?
come on the floor?
P.S. He wants to know, what does this mean? And he'd like to give a shout out to his wife, Maria. I love you. I'll see you soon, because he's a truck driver, so he's
Oh,
gone for a
that's
long
sweet.
time.
Yeah, that is really sweet.
You want to take a stab first?
Well, I mean, I can't. I don't have enough variables, and I have a couple of questions because clearly this Renee is reaching out to this podcast with the dream he had. So I wonder how manufactured this is. But what I need to know his relationship with his parents, to know this, and his relationship with his wife. But off the top of my head, I just think he's a fan of Bobby and dreamed about him, and he's a blue writer. So I can't really give you any.
Wow.
Is there a piece, the fact that Bobby's dad did not yell at Bobby but yelled at Renee?
I mean, there's so many factors. There's Bobby's relationship with your father and everything that has happened that he might be projecting. Is he connecting with that, or is he assuming something on him? That's why I want to know his relationship with his parents.
Rick?
Bobby?
That was a test. I wrote that email.
Oh, well then I have an answer for you.
Go ahead.
Without revealing too much, it would be fair to assume you guys have at least opened the conversation of wanting to start a family. And with that, whom I comes its challenges. You have a you have a new home, and not just in the physical space, but in a world that has changed, and things need to be clean and things need to be organized. You want to be this. You're this beta who wants to be this dominant force. You have found someone who will let you feel like you're in control, even though you are the person that holds everything together, the emulsifying agent. And this dream would probably, to me, represents Bobby could do whatever he wants. Oh, look at me. I'm going to get naked on stage and I'm going to come on the floor. Oh, I'm the best, right? And your world is going to take his world is going to take care of you. But why would your father let, not Renee, you, why would you allow Bobby, nurture Bobby, validate Bobby to be this way when, and there's really no judgment and I don't know.
I didn't write the email.
He didn't, oh, okay. Then I don't know.
He was going.
But congratulations on
I didn't
the
write
family.
Cum puddles.
Yeah.
We don't do cum puddles.
We don't do cum puddles.
What do you do? Where do you go?
We just
in her eyes or her hair. Okay.
dreadlocks.
I don't believe that. Every single time in your eyes or your hair?
Every single time.
That means it always ends with a blowjob, or does he like kind of scoot up and then go?
It's an old time.
Yeah, what if you're
He
on
walks
top?
over because I am rather tall.
Yeah.
Sure.
Comparatively.
Yeah.
So he walks over to the.
Well, she's
other side of the
standing.
bed.
I need her to be standing. I crawl up her like I'm a koala.
Yeah.
No. Tell me, does he more times than not come in your eyes or your hair?
I don't. When I do it, this is the truth. This is the truth.
Push it.
I'll go, I'm about to go. And I lunge off of her.
Wait, you lunge?
Yeah.
You're never on top.
Well, whatever. I push her off. I push you off.
Yeah.
Right? And then I put my hand like this.
You Heisman,
stiff arms me.
I do a
Heisman,
Heisman,
man.
O.J. Simpson Heisman.
We high five.
Yeah.
We high five.
Right? Like I'm about to get it,
Yeah.
touchdown.
Why are you
Right?
holding it up there?
Right?
Right.
And then I go, oh, and it goes, bink, one little
Yeah.
drop and hits. And then she always.
Like a goldfish, I catch it midair and go. "Ow."
Yeah.
All right. Well, one thing we need to redact, Renee, when we corrected saying a friend to a fan, I think you forgot to say, just joking, a friend. Thank you for being such a big part of this, and glad we can make you happy. If you really want to enjoy your rides, check
What do you
out
want to
Take Your
plug?
Shoes
Anything
Off
you want to plug?
podcast. People
Anything
say,
you want to plug?
just my podcast,
What's it called again?
Take Your Shoes Off.
That's right.
And people have said how they could go in. I would love for them to see the comments on yours, because they said this is the greatest guest appearance that you've ever had. And I think that's not because of me, but I'm glad that we together built an environment for you to shine.
I think we have a good vibe together.
Yeah.
I think we have a good chemistry together.
I will say something. Mark my words. Should the Red Rocket ever just say I want to quit?
Drama.
Yeah.
I think that Rick's the guy.
Well, I'm gonna.
Would you do a podcast with me?
Yeah, we on your first appearance, because you said the same thing, and it really is honestly there's a few special episodes. My two favorite are yours, and the second one I did with my dad and my cousin. There's something really special about that, and we both felt it in the podcast, and we talked about it. And you said you want to, and you were like thinking about it, and then you're like, I'm starting one with Andrew. That was right when you were starting it,
Right.
So I want to take your compliment, while also I'm not being political. I just want to be, because it made me feel a little uncomfortable. I will never take Andrew's place. Nobody can. He's a very special boy.
We love him. I'm just saying, should he ever just one day decide to fuck off and move to Wyoming?
And
I think that
and
you're
there
a
was
great replacement.
availability to work with Bobby.
Right.
On
We go
something
Theo
not as a replacement.
I would call Theo first.
Yeah, but he wouldn't do it.
Well, we're doing something together as we speak. So
Yeah, but you don't want to lean into that too much. It's become Really, you are, and I want your fans to know this, and maybe some of them do.
Yeah.
You're not a cartoon character.
Who said that?
Everybody.
Oh, wait.
The industry?
So you think that?
Yeah, that's yes.
You think the vibe on me? You think that the vibe on me is that I'm a cartoon character type of a guy?
I think that you lean into a joke more than the truth, and the reason
What's the joke? What's the joke?
Whatever joke.
the intention behind what you're saying.
This is who I am.
This is who you are. This is who you are, and this is what works. You go on with another. And by the way, Theo.
Yeah, I'll never
great.
do one with you.
Of course not.
Okay, give him a round of applause, everybody. Rick Glassman, that was very good, very good, very good.
If we did do a podcast,
Thank you.
What would you call it?
Thank you. Oh my god, my mind is like that was
It's still rolling, Rick. Feel free to keep.
all over.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. I'm just a no-name Jew, neurotic piece of shit that Bobby had on as a favor because I bothered him too much about Mendocino Farms. But I want to say I appreciate you. Head on over to rickglassman.com and Marshall Rug Gallery to pick up anything you need. If you're looking for just the right flooring, you need choices. And at Marshall Carpet One, you'll certainly find them.
And we're back. Thanks for watching the show, everyone. Hope you enjoyed Rick. He was, I love his podcast, Tyso. So make sure you check it out. Take Your Shoes Off podcast. Thanks to our sponsors, Quip and BetterHelp. For a better brushing experience, go to getquip.com/belly right now, and you get your first refill free. Take charge of your mental health today. Tiger Belly listeners get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/belly. And if you aren't part of the community already, go to patreon.com/tigerbelly for a bunch of BTS exclusive vlogs, podcasts. I think by the time you're listening to this, the Jewel podcast is up, so you get to hear a little bit from Bad Friends Rudy about what it's like to live with Tito Bobby and Ate Kalila. And we asked her a bunch of stuff from the Philippines as well. Also, guys, if you haven't done this yet, make sure you tell all your friends that sing, or if you are a singer yourself, guys, submit to the Tiger Belly's Got Talent singing competition. We'll be documenting that, so don't worry. It's not like something where we see all the videos and we announce a winner. We'll be documenting the different rounds. A certain round that once we have our select few, we're going to actually have Bob and Clown coach them. Song selections, advice, and that will all be filmed. And then we'll announce a winner, and that winner will get to sing the outro song. We don't know what that is yet. It could be the outro song that we already have, which is basically our intro song, or we'll create a new song, maybe have Bobby produce the track, and then the winner be the singer. So it's going to be really exciting. So everyone, make sure you get all your singer friends that listen to the podcast, or if you are a singer, make sure you submit. There's a soft deadline, and that deadline will probably be end of August. So make sure you get it in now. Make sure you follow us on Tiger Belly on Instagram. Follow Kalila at ClamDK, George at George_Kimmel, Bobby at Bobby Lee Live. And once again, guys, I'm not going to say my Instagram handle. I'm actually going to tell you to follow We Out Here MMA. It is a new MMA podcast show that I do with a couple friends, Kung Fu Nick and Alex Lithgow Acosta. We love you guys. Have a good night.
Are you at a slot machine?
Anyway, Mark Norman.
Yay!
Mark Norman.
Woo!
I'll tell you another thing we have in common: skateboarding.
Oh,
Yes.
We both
Good.
like it.
You got that right.
Sora Shirai.
I'm not going to say anything.
You know him?
I'm not going to
Yeah.
You know Sora Shirai?
Yeah.
He's so great.
He's great.
And then
Wait.
Yuta Horogomi.
Killing
Yes,
it.
Killing it.
love,
What?
Love you too. You don't know how to skate, though.
Oh, no.
Do you skate still?
I could kick it around.
I can kick it around too.
Okay.
What level? Did you see me with Tony?
Hawk?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, yes, I did.
You know the
did.
bird?
Did I do it?
And Ollie, you did.
And Ollie in front of him?
Yeah, you
At
did.
my age? And I also did a vert.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Who's the special needs guy? Oh, that's you. Okay.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Wait a minute. Oh, this is
Just
pathetic.
look at Tony though. Look at Tony though. The master.
You want to hear the audio in the headphones?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Wait, hold
not the
on.
part.
Keep
Wait, I gotta show
going.
Mark. I gotta show Mark.
Hold on, you gotta watch.
oh my.
Just
No faking concussions here. It's not allowed.
That's great.
He does.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Kickflip. Woo! You got some air. This is good.
Oh my God, this is like a Make-A-Wish. Look at this. I love it.
Look, boom.
So cute.
There we go. That's one.
Pretty
That's
good.
good. You try that.
Yeah, I could.
You know
do
what
that.
happened? Your chicken legs would fucking break in half, and I would laugh right in your fucking face, bitch. Little chicken legs would fucking laugh right in your fucking face, bitch. All right? I don't give a fuck. Anyway, we have that.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And we have that in common.
That's true.
Here's the thing. We love the sport.
Yeah, I still watch it.
I watch it too. I love Nyjah. The women are killing it.
Yeah.
Risa, what's her name? The little Brazilian girl?
And she's hot.
She's 12.
No. I don't see age. But well, there's a hot Italian one. I can't think of her name.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's hot.
She always wears like a
Oh, la,
tube
la.
top thing.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing.
Gambuni. I love
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Is that a word even? Anyway, so we have skateboarding in common.
That's true.
What about style?
Yeah, I like a cool T-shirt.
Like a Katisha, but you have more Santino style.
What is that, a little honky?
No, it's just more Metro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll take Metro.
Not Metro. That's the wrong.
Yeah,
wrong
Metro's gay.
word. Yeah, that's gay. No, just more straightforward.
Straightforward.
Yeah.
Straight.
Like the jeans. Are you
Yeah.
wearing jeans?
Yeah.
Can you stand and let me look at them?
All right, they're old. I don't know. I know the
no.
kids are going baggy now.
No. That's not about the. It's not about. It's about fabric. Yeah, sit down.
Let me see your pants.
Well, this is not. I'm not here to showcase my.
Please show him your pants.
It's weird. He shows an audience his dick every night, but he won't let us see the jeans. There we go. Oh, wow.
Mark, thoughts? Mark, thoughts?
No pubes. Wild.
Oh, no pubes for sure.
Your pubes look like Don Draper's shave. You know, just a 5 o'clocker.
Yeah. You don't shave your pubes?
No.
Oh yeah, it's just grizzly down there.
All natural. It goes up on the thigh. It's coming down the shaft. It's a problem.
Yeah. And you like it that way?
Full bush.
Yeah. How about your girl? Does she have it?
No, she's got a vagina like a 12-year-old skater.
Amazing.
Yeah.
She wax or what?
She goes to the Russian lady and they laser.
They laser it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You met her through not a dating app. She came to one of her shows.
Came to one of my shows. She was on a date, and I went on. I had a good set, and she hated the guy
At the cellar?
at the stand.
At the stand?
Years ago, and then I got the DM, and she quoted one of my bits. And I was
she
like,
did?
Wow, a woman listened to me.
Wow.
This is crazy. So I said, let's get a drink, and the rest is
History?
depressing.
No.
No, the rest
History?
is history. Yeah.
Is that feeling still there? The love?
Big love. You know, I think the road helps. You know, everybody's
Yeah.
like, oh, the road, it must be so hard, but it's a relationship saver because you miss her again.
Right.
You're not home
I
all
get
the
it.
time.
Yeah.
It's the home shit that kills you. You're just seeing each other's stupid faces and hearing your dumb expressions and your no pubes and your weird pants and your
Yeah.
helmet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's good to get away.
Yeah. And how's that Burt tour been? How many did you do?
I did a lot of cities. I probably did. He did 4 weeks. I think I did 3 of them.
Wow.
It takes years off your life. You're sleeping on a bus.
But it looks so fun.
It's so fun. It's great. I mean, you got to drink. It's the only way to stay in it.
Yeah.
But I was on a bus with Joey Diaz, Shane Gillis, Big J, and Burt Kreischer. It was like a sleep apnea convention, you know? And Joey Diaz sleeps like this.
I know Joey.
It's brutal,
Yeah.
but it's fun.
And how many seats usually? How many people?
Oh, we're
Thousands.
talking. It's arenas, so it'll be an
yeah.
amphitheater with 10,000 or an arena with 19,000.
It's incredible.
We're in a comedy boom, folks.
Yeah. Do you feel that?
I feel it.
Yeah.
And now I worry it'll go away.
I know. That's my fear. It's
But
going to go away.
you've been through so many booms.
No, 2 booms.
Well, your family was in Oppenheimer. No, that's Japanese. Wrong Asian.
Yeah. No, I've been through the dark ages, yeah. But
Yeah.
that's what I'm telling you. You've never been through a dark age.
Not really, no.
Yeah, they're depressing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When Eddie Griffin comes in and does 2 hours?
Yeah, but it's going to be also, you and I will do maybe clubs again.
Whoa, it's going to go down eventually.
It might.
Of course, it has to.
Yeah. I might be like at the Sacramento Punchline.
Yeah.
And I'll see Norman and Marill. I mean, next, it'll be depressing.
Yeah, but, you got to enjoy the run while it is. It's better to have loved
You got to
than
live in
lost.
the moment.
Yeah.
Right? You got to live in the moment, right? But I know
Exactly.
the dark years. But I think it's still on the rise.
Really?
Yeah.
Great.
We're not on a slump yet.
Okay.
I'll call you when we're on a slump.
Please do.
Yeah.
Well, then
We're
you'll
in a slump.
relapse.
I don't know. I think the next slump, I'm out.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Hope
I
you're
don't think
safe.
I don't think I can hang on for another 10, 15 years for the next rise.
Right. Because it's hard to get out of that nosedive.
Yeah.
It's a lot more work.
I went through a lot.
Wait, what was the reason for the most recent slump?
What do you mean?
Comedy slump.
When I started was the slump.
Right. I remember when I first met you, it was pretty grim.
No. Yeah, well, other people were doing good. We were in like a national slump. I was just having a slump.
Oh, personal.
No,
There's
the
a
comedy,
personal
no, the
slump.
comedy
Right.
store was in a slump too.
What?
The comedy
store?
store was grim.
Oh yeah, that was a slump. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so there was a slump.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Live comedy was in a slump. It's only I never actually was alive when it was actually a heyday.
Well, the 80s was the heyday. The Seinfeld, what's the deal with? They'd put a microphone anywhere.
Yeah.
People would show up.
Yeah.
Then it died in the early 90s.
Yes, that, and then I started in '95,
Uh-huh.
and then So I guess I started in the slump. You know what I mean? And then I had my own personal little slumps, but I would still see other people do well. Like Dane did well.
Yep.
You would see certain guys do well, but
That's what, like, Dane kind of saved it. That's why I don't give shit to these popular hot guys, because they're bringing more people in.
I love it.
I love it. We
I love
need
it.
them.
I love it too. Yeah, I mean, but I've also never been one of those guys like, why is that guy?
Nah.
Have you?
Nah, I don't know. I like anybody who likes to do stand-up should do it. They're not all great, but
Yeah.
you got to be able to do it if you want.
Are you helpful with young people coming in?
Yeah, I try to let them do the make them open, all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
But what because I get this a lot. Hey, I'm thinking about doing it.
Oh,
Do you encourage that or no?
Get the hell out of here.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm thinking about doing it. If you want to do it, you do it. No one's like, I'm thinking about getting some pussy. No, you just go get pussy. You want it.
Yeah.
It's the
We
same
have to
with
try.
Yeah.
Try to get the pussy.
Try to get the pussy.
Yeah.
It's the same with hey, can I buy you a cup of coffee and pick your brain? What are you gonna pick?
Oh yeah. Dude, I've gotten that too.
That's the worst.
Let's get. And also, it's like, bitch, I'm busy.
Yes.
I don't have coffee with Santino. Why would I have coffee with you, bitch?
Exactly.
Why are you smiling?
Well,
like that?